It doesn't think, it doesn't feel, it doesn't laugh or cry. All it does, from dusk till dawn, is make the soldiers die. Onean Children's Rhyme, flavor text of Phyrexian Hulk. When you hold up a magic card, what thoughts come to mind? Are you noticing the art, lovingly painted, that visualizes the effect of the card? Are you reading and rereading the rules text, making sure you know exactly what the card does before you play it? Perhaps you're holding a Kaladesh invention for the first time and are admiring the striking art of the border. The metal filigree is even more impressive than you expected, and you find yourself awestruck. For me, one of the first things my eyes dart to on a card is its flavor text, for it's through that window that I most enjoy the world of Magic the Gathering. What is flavor text? Put simply, it is the italicized text found at the bottom of over 8,000 cards. Unlike reminder text, which is found within parentheses and serves to explain a given mechanic, flavor text exists solely to help expand on the world within the game. Outside of certain silver-bordered cards, flavor text serves no gameplay purpose. If a creature card has the word trample in its flavor text box, the creature does not gain the benefit of the trample mechanic. Outside of providing a glimpse into the world within the game of Magic the Gathering, flavor text holds no value whatsoever. In fact, if the flavor text was removed from every single card in the game, Magic would play the exact same, and many players wouldn't even notice a difference. So, with that said, why is flavor text important? For a vorthos, one of the most important aspects of Magic the Gathering is its story. Most are more interested in the events of a given set than the cards in the set. There's many ways to experience Magic's story, with comics and novels and even a Netflix show on the way. But one of the most accessible ways that the players can learn about the world or story of a given set is through the flavor text of its various cards. Through this lens, it's possible to learn about various details of the many worlds we travel to as a player. Through Arathi Berserker, we learn a tidbit about their culture, namely the trials one must undergo in order to actually become a Berserker. The text of Orzhov's signet, likewise, explains the simple distinction the signet itself holds, a detail unlikely to be gleaned anywhere else. Flavor text doesn't just describe the world, it can also help give characterization to various individuals in the setting. Through the flavor text of Gainsay, for example, we learn a bit of Bolivar's strained relationship with Urza. Lots of little interactions like this can be found across the cards, and through them we can learn about many of the characters' personalities without ever picking up one of the Magic novels. For example, a great deal about Urza, Mishra, and their war can be gleaned by examining the cards from Antiquities, a set released 4 years before the Brothers' War novel would see print. When opening packs from the sets Mirage and Visions, players could come across cards that contain excerpts from a poem, The Love Song of Night and Day. This was a poem that comes from the in-universe nation of Jamura, and was created for the sole purpose of expanding its lore. Much later, during the Theros block, a similar concept came in the form of the Theriad, an in-universe epic describing the adventures of the Sun's champion. These tales, quoted through the cards, gave players a rare glimpse into the world of Magic the Gathering through the lens of a story the people within the world would be familiar with. The flavor text of Yoked Ox isn't describing the creature itself. It's retelling a tale that the people of Meletis would have spoken of, even though it has little to do with the events of the Theros block. These kind of details allow for a more organic type of world building. Rather than simply having exposition dumped into the player's lap, these cards allow them to experience the world in much the same way that those living there would. A story shared across fictive barriers. For his family, Baron made a funeral pyre of Tolaria. Many pieces of flavor text help evoke some emotion in the players. The text of Obliterate is somber, the devastating, grieving act of a man who's lost everything to the Phyrexians. Without knowing anything about Baron, you know that he is a man pushed to the breaking point in his despair. Humor is also dealt out in cards, often in the form of small puns and jokes. Humor is subjective, but I try not to judge any of the jokes I see on a card. If it makes me smile, it's probably good, and if it makes anyone but me smile, it's also probably good. Sometimes, though, flavor text misses the mark. Maybe the author was trying a bit too hard to come off as funny, or perhaps just a bit too much was crammed into the text box. Whatever the reason, bad flavor text does exist, and there's honestly enough out there for me to give it its own video sometime. While I won't defend poor flavor text, I am glad it exists, since people often notice it and then search around for other flavor text to compare it to. Some people make a game of this, trying to find the most flavorful or funny text on a card to show off, an activity I myself enjoy greatly. When I first started playing Magic, I was drawn to the Sliver creature type. After learning that Slivers couldn't be played in Standard, and were kind of bad in Modern, I turned to EDH. After some juggling, I settled on Sliver Queen as my chosen commander. For me, her flavor text manages to explain the nature of the Sliver Hive in only a handful of words. Her children are ever part of her. It's one of my favorite flavor texts, even now. What's yours? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or consider sharing this video with your friends. It really does help my channel grow when you do this. If you're subscribed and you hit the bell notification, you'll be alerted whenever I upload new videos. Finally, if you have suggestions on a topic you'd like to hear me cover on this channel, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Thank you again, and have a great day.